All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking about real music in real time for a couple of real people out there, just like you, just like me. All right, so happy St. Patrick's Day. There's a little bit of Irish in everyone. At least that's what I used to hear as a kid. And so I figured I'd wear the shirt and also promote the band. I saw these guys a week ago today, Rend Collective, and these guys are amazing. This is their album called Whosoever. All right, and it's loaded with great foot stomping, soulful Irish folk rock type music. Just loved this concert so much. I loved it more than I should have. It just, I don't know, it just hit a nerve, hit a chord with me. And so again, Rend Collective, just a great album. Put it on today, right? And celebrate the day. You know, be careful how you celebrate the day, I would say. Seeing a lot of advertisements about the police showing up in the back of a patrol car where two guys are in the front and they're kind of partaking in an adult beverage that they're sharing. And so, yeah, designated drivers and all that stuff. If you consume adult beverages, yeah. So there you go. We go from one extreme to another. We go from a Christian band to drinking too much. So anyway, so yesterday I posted this video about Foreigner's acoustic performance. They showed up at a radio station in Tampa, Florida, and three members of the band, not including Kelly Hansen, performed two Foreigner songs, and they did a really good job. And one of my patrons, Jeff. So Jeff, I'm kind of giving you a big role here. You never know if you're a patron on this channel. I may quote you. All right, and if you don't want to be quoted, let me know. So this is what Jeff said to me yesterday. Very interesting video of Foreigner's acoustic performance. Unless Kelly was under the weather, that was odd to say the least. And I agree with you that the new guy sounds great. And that would be Luis Maldonado. Maldonado. I don't know if I'm saying that right. In fact, I'd go as far to say that his vocals are much closer to Lou's than Kelly's. And I would agree with that. There was a time not too long ago when I was squarely in the original members only camp, what's called the OMO camp. Not anymore. While I do hold the Kiss hologram experience that's about to be unleashed in contempt, I love that. I've come to view bands with one, few, or no OG members as a viable way to continue the classic rock genre and its canon. OG meaning original group members, I believe. The caveats here: one, it has to be sanctioned by the original band and band leaders. And two, it must be a very good representation of the OG band. He says, no Little River Band shenanigans allowed. Just got me right in the middle of that controversy again, which is abysmal. He says, this is Jeff now. This is what Jeff is saying. Which is abysmal and was created and is run in a contentious fashion. Yeah, I would say that's fairly accurate. They don't really have the blessing of the original members. If what we heard in the video of Foreigner is the future of the band, he says, I'm on board. I know Mick's age and serious health issues are most likely an insurmountable object to overcome. But how wonderful would it be if he wrote a gem or three? Imagine that. I'm thinking, yeah, Mick Jones writing some new material, now having a vehicle to give it a voice in a way that comes close to how it would have been back in the Halcyon days. Yes, indeed. Such arrangements may be the way classic rock not only survives, but also grows. That's Jeff H., Professor Jeff, just nailing it here. So it was such a good performance. And I'm sitting there going, okay, there's no Kelly. Obviously, there's no Mick. There's no Jeff Pilson either. And I'm just like, oh, Okay. And it sounded really good. Now, at that point, is it a cover band? Is it a tribute band? Is it really Foreigner? And I would say it's a good representation of what Foreigner should sound like. And again, Lou Gramm, who isn't really mentioned here, set the bar very high. Every band has to overcome the original lead singer problem, unless somebody comes along like a Jimmy Jamison, who's got his own thing, or a Sammy Hagar. That would be another great example. Not trying to be Dave, but just making the band into something else. Most people want to hear the songs, the original, the older songs, the way they were recorded. They don't want to hear, all of this different key stuff and different octaves, different chords, different, let's change it up. Yeah, it's okay. It's not something I would do, especially if people are paying a lot of money and they're used to hearing the songs the way they were recorded and the way they've listened to them for decades now on the radio. So, great post by Jeff over on Patreon. By the way, if you'd like to become a patron on this channel, I still really need your support with YouTube revenue constantly in decline. And I'm battling, you could tell it's like, I go up a point and I go down a couple points. I go up a point, go down. We've got members of the Journey Junkies who are members of Patreon. So if you're a big Journey fan and you want to commiserate or celebrate with other Journey Junkies, you can do it also here on Patreon. I always put a link in the description of the video. There are other ways to support the channel, including buy me a coffee, which today would be good because I'm half asleep, and also YouTube memberships, where the folks over on YouTube who are members get early watching privileges. And it is St. Patrick's Day, so once again, Rend Collective, just a superb band, a great album, an uplifting message. You can't really go wrong with this kind of music, and I'm a big fan of these guys. I do every so often promote Christian bands and Christian music. I know that's swerving outside my lane, but again, it says Music Observer. It does not say I can't go into different genres. I do get a lot of joy and just solace and peace listening to certain bands that aren't yelling about things that aren't really all that important, and that's fine. Some of those bands are still in heavy rotation in my brain every single day. So again, thanks to all of you who are here, who are watching and supporting. I appreciate you all. God bless everyone on this St. Paddy's Day. And again, may the luck and the love of the Irish be with you today, and God's blessing.